YouTube has dropped new rules, and I'm just so sick of it. There's no point. They say they want to reduce borderline content, threats, harassment. I'll tell you what YouTube's doing. Let me just cut to the chase. It's a new harassment policy. It's based around Carlos Maza and Steven Crowder. Already people are being banned. Let me show you. Download your favorite bullying vids before YouTube takes them down, says iDubbbz. YouTube has, your video has been removed from YouTube. They say, hi, iDubbbz TV. As you may know, community guidelines, yada, yada. Content cop Leafy was flagged and removed. Guess what? YouTube applies rules retroactively. Basically, here's my understanding. The rules are vague. They make no sense. YouTube is basically saying, if you comment on other YouTubers, we're going to ban you. YouTube does not want to be this. YouTube wants to be Google's version of Apple TV. Google and Apple are big competitors. Apple comes out with a premium, over-the-top streaming service. They're buying big shows, million-dollar budgets. Google can't just do that. They've tried YouTube Originals. YouTube is their video platform, and boy, do they regret it. It's expensive. It's full of controversy. And YouTube wants desperately to be rid of me, be rid of you, be rid of Steven Crowder. Yes, even be rid of David Pakman and Jimmy Dore. They don't want us on the platform. What do they want? They want Jimmy Kimmel on the platform. They want approved mainstream voices that toe the line. That's why they're on the trending tab and we're not. That's why the rules apply to us, but not to them. It's why Jimmy Kimmel can insult whoever he wants, and they will ban you for making a facetious, humorous video that's just meant to be tongue-in-cheek, but too close to bullying. Official blog. An update to our harassment policy. Now, listen. They want to get rid of veiled threats. Okay, fine. Don't make veiled threats. The problem is the rules are vague. We don't know what the rules are. Mumkey Jones got banned a long time ago. We don't even know why. He broke no rules. Steven Crowder got removed from the partner program. He broke no rules. We get it. The rules don't matter. If YouTube, here's what you do, guys. YouTube, if you're listening, make a policy that just says, we gonna ban you if we want to ban you. We gonna ban you if we want ban you. That's it. Just spray paint it, scribble it with a little stylus. There you go. We get it, man. You're gonna take us down. Here's what I think is happening. YouTube doesn't want this, right? Like I said. But YouTube can't just ban this. It would be too much bad press, and it would rock the boat and potentially destroy YouTube. But YouTube today, all right, I'll tell you this, YouTube today is the top channels are overwhelmingly corporate sponsored channels. In 2010, 80% of the top channels on YouTube were homegrown creators. Today, it's like 20%. YouTube is slowly erasing us. They are slowly getting rid of what we do, and they're doing it by slowly changing the rules so that we get banned, so our content can't appear. And then in a year from now, they're going to say, you knew the rules. They're going to apply them retroactively. That's another tactic. iDubbbz is getting banned for an old video. They're going to, got a video removed. Here's what they say. We've always removed videos that explicitly threaten someone, reveal confidential personal information. That's vague. They've removed videos from me because I said someone's name that was in the public domain. Or encourage people to harass someone else. Moving forward, our policies will go a step further and not only prohibit explicit threats, but also veiled or implied threats. That, fine. But what does that mean? This includes content simulating violence toward an individual or language suggesting physical violence may occur. No individual should be subject to harassment that suggests violence. So if I said like, man, John Doe, you're asking for trouble if you keep doing this. People are gonna get really angry if you go out and do X. Yep. What if I said, what if there was a video of someone like punching a dog? And I said, oh man, you're asking for trouble, man. If people find out you're doing that, you're gonna get hurt, you know? I'm not saying that I'm threatening you, you know what I mean? Yeah, you're gonna get banned. This is vague. What if we're talking about video games? What if I was playing a video game with someone and I said, I can't even say it. What if you're playing GTA and you're like, I am going to end you, but more explicitly, like I'm going to hunt you down and, you know, can't say it. There's a really funny thing, like Chris Ray Gun made a joke to somebody about, you know, calling his roommate gay or whatever, and they suspended him on Twitter. Beyond threatening someone, there is also demeaning language that goes too far. To establish a consistent criteria, for what type of content is not allowed on YouTube, we're building upon the framework we use for our hate speech policy. We will no longer allow content that maliciously insults someone based on protected attributes, such as their race, gender expression, orientation. This applies to everyone from private individuals to YouTube creators to public officials. I don't see them saying major corporate figures, but fine, whatever. Here's what's funny. You know that immigration is a protected class? So is veteran status. So if someone called you a dumb vet, like, I didn't mean veteran, I meant veterinarian. They're different. Yeah, they'll ban you for it. Consequences. Something we've heard from our creators is that harassment sometimes takes the shape of a pattern of repeated behavior across multiple videos or comments, even if any individual video doesn't cross our policy line. To address this, we're tightening our policies for the YouTube Partner Program. This means to all of those progressives, let me warn you, you guys who love ragging on Dave Rubin, keep doing it. You'll be banned. Hey, I tell you what, I was complaining about this for a long time. I said they will come for you next, and here you are. Because you got these channels that love ragging on Rubin. Multiple videos, repeated pattern of behavior, you will be banned. There you go. Now, I certainly think it's fine if you want to criticize someone. You can't anymore. It's just not going to happen. I hope Keemstar will be all right. I think this might be bad for him, but he's not a mean dude or anything, but they might still say, hey, you can't make videos about people, right? They say what they'll do is, channels that repeatedly brush up against our harassment policy will be suspended from the YouTube Partner Program, eliminating their ability to make money on YouTube. We may also remove content from channels if they repeatedly harass someone. If this behavior continues, we'll take more severe action, including issuing strikes or terminating a channel altogether. So let me remind you, if you made a video smack talking me, please do it. You know why? You're gonna get banned. So I guess what? I don't make videos about other YouTubers. I rarely make videos about people outside of the public sphere, politicians, and I typically try to avoid directly being, like using direct insults. I might say stupid, naive, or ignorant, but I won't say horse face. But a lot of people like to insult me. So you know what? I'll kick back. I welcome it. I'm being facetious, by the way. This is dystopian. I'm confident that in a few years, several creators won't be here. I'm worried about Steven Crowder, to be honest, because he's a snarky comedian. So you can't even make jokes because jokes are offensive. You know, in the instance of Crowder and Carlos Maza, Maza was calling himself, these words. I can't say them. So Crowder repeats what Maza said. They pulled him out of the partner program, even though there wasn't a rule. It was a retroactive enforcement. They said, you know what, you broke no rules, but we're going to punish you anyway. They should have given him a warning. Stop now. New rule. Nah, the rules don't matter, and we know it. Toxic comments. Here we go. Oh, yeah, they're going to start banning comments. I get it. They say, we continue to fine-tune our systems to make sure we catch toxic comments, whatever. All of these updates represent another step towards making sure we protect the YouTube community. No, it isn't. Yeah, sure, technically. You're mad that woke progressives are insulting you in the press and hurting your bottom line. I get it, man. If the YouTube ads go, we're all in trouble. But at a certain point, you have to stand up for yourself. If these advertisers don't want to be here, tell them bye-bye. Guess what? Only one YouTube. Go somewhere else. If you want access to this massive platform, you gotta understand. People sometimes say mean things. I'll tell you what. Veteran status is protected. Immigration status is protected. What's next? Cat lovers, dog lovers, trade unionists? Yeah. Have you read Fahrenheit 451? We get where it's going. YouTube says, if you're offended, we're going to make you a protected class. All right. Journalists. Make it so that if you're journalism's a dangerous job. And with the president, I demand that YouTube make it bannable to insult people for being journalists or to use journalism as an insult. How about that? You see where we go from here? Everyone gets offended. Everybody demands they're protected. And then YouTube keeps pushing this nonsense. So, you know what, man? I know there are a lot of apolitical YouTubers out there. Maybe there's somebody who watches this who doesn't care about news. iDubbbz had a video taken down this morning. Now, I'm not going to say it was because of this policy, but I feel like it was. I'm saying I can't prove it, but this dude, iDubbbz, he does these content cop videos where he like calls out other YouTubers. That's gonna go away. Maybe. I was, I was under the impression that for a long time, YouTube would allow you to do things so long as you didn't break the rules. We started to learn later on that they'll ban you if they look bad. Make the rule later. And that's this. I don't know what comes next, but I know that I'm planning for my life outside of YouTube. So I'll see you all tomorrow at 10 a.m. on this channel. Thanks for hanging out.